It's raining, it's raining. Day 30. English dunk it. All right. Here we go. It's raining pretty good out here. It's some rain. Oh, can you hear it on the little microphone? Rainy day recess. Whoop, whoop. Windshield wipers. Oh, this is going to be a funny podcast because there's all kinds of noises. Defrosters and windshield wipers and rain on the hood. Hi, and thanks for tuning in. This is the Learn with John Eick podcast, and I'm driving in the rain. I swear, it is a rainy day. I got the windshield wipers flapping like Bobby McGee. I got the defroster. Oh man, it's so wild. Like, okay, so today is day 30. I'm recording this on day 30 for day 30 for me. But you know, I recorded the podcast and I started 2 weeks behind, so like they're not in real time. So the podcast that dropped today was, I think, day, I can't remember, but the topic of the podcast was frying eggs on the blacktop. So literally the podcast is going out today on the podcastosphere. It's talking about 116 degree heat, and oh my God, here we are like 2 weeks later. I'm recording day 30 and it's raining. Welcome to a wild climate world. I'm heading over to high school. It's just, I love the rain, man. I love the rain. I love the way it makes the place look. I love the refreshing feeling of after the rain. You know, it's really wild because I live in Sacramento, California. I don't know if you've ever been here before, but you know, we're in a big valley, and the big valley is like a big bowl. You know, I got mountains to the left of me, mountains to the right, stuck in the middle with you. And so we're here in the middle, like in this valley, and so the smog collects, but you don't really, you know, smog's a funny thing. You don't really see the smog, right? It's just this, like, you know, perma haze that you just accept as part of your reality. And way over there to the left of me are the Sierra Nevada mountains, and they're snow-capped and beautiful. But you know, most of the time you can't see them. Like, you can't see them because, you know, it's kind of smoggy. But you don't realize it until it rains. Then it rains, and the day after the rain, you're like, whoa! Where did those mountains come from? Like, what? How the what? You know, it's kind of gross to think, oh my gosh, I'm breathing smog all the time. But it's awesome to be reminded that, like, what's just outside of your visible line, like what is just beyond what you normally see. You know, you apply that to your daily life. Like, what is just out of reach for me? You're right. You know, I'm a dude who's got a job in edusphere, and I got 3 kids, and I go to work each day, and it's awesome. But like, you know, do you ever have to go to the bank and not use the automated bank teller? Like, you have to go, like, speak to an actual banker, like, hey, I lost my ATM card, can you help me out? And then you walk into somebody else's world and you're like, whoa, this world exists out here all the time. Like, dude, you work at this bank every day. I never see you because I'm over in my job doing my job. You're over here, and this is just outside of my visibility zone. You know what I mean? It's like there's a smog over my life that is my life, and I can't see your life. And then every once in a while I get to peek into your life. I think that's probably cool about the social medias. It's also what's cool about working in a school. If you're working in a school and you're kind of a heads-up player, and you're like a person who likes to listen to the narrative and the stories of other people, you will hear the stories of other people. So the zip code that I have been an educator in for the last 25 years, which is wild because I'm super old. What this means is for 25 years, I've been, you know, kind of grocery shopping in the same grocery store and working in the same set of schools and serving the same set of families. I know, you know, grandparents whose parents were my students who are now those parents are now have children at my school. Like, I know multi-generational people, and the point is, like if you work in one place, you know, for a long time, you get to know the stories of people, and if you work in edusphere, man, you get to know all kinds of stories. And you know, this little zip code that I'm in the New York Times is ranked, you know, as the 3rd most diverse zip code in the nation. And you know, that's ethnically, racially, linguistically, socioeconomically. This place is a trip, man. Like, you know, you got a 7-bedroom house on this side of town, which is kind of the ritzy side of town. 7-bedroom house, got this family living in it. You were like a mom, a dad, 1 kid. They got 6 extra bedrooms or whatever. But then very next door, 7-bedroom house, like 3 families living in there with like 19 kids. And you're like, okay, there are all kinds of people in this neighborhood. I love them all, and to know their story is a trip. So like, what you realize if you work in the edusphere, and if you're a teacher, right, you are like front lines of the amazing narratives that is the cross section of humanity, and that's the school classroom. You get to like see beyond your own see beyond the smog of your own visibility, like, because you wake up in the morning in your house and then you utilize your cultural norms for breakfast and packing lunch and getting your kids off to school, and you drive your hoopty car, whatever it is, off to your parking spot at work. But then you walk into your classroom and you have 28 kids who all came from 28 different morning rituals, morning commutes, that's a trip, dude. I tell you what, I love a good rain because it reminds you what's outside your vision. And tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up and be like, check that out, beautiful. I'll turn the camera. For those of you watching on the YouTubies and the TikToks, if to what's, I'll turn the camera. We can all look at the Sierra Nevada mountains tomorrow. It's gonna be beautiful. But tomorrow I will be reminded of what's outside of my typical vision. And for those of you walking into a classroom, like, you get to see it all the time. You get to see what's outside of your typical vision. You get to experience other people's realities. You get to experience what's beyond the visibility of most people. I'll riff on this sometime, but like the idea that like most people go through life and don't have the experience that the educator has because they interact with the 12 people in their cubicle workspace. They interact with the same bank teller, or so much more stuff's happening online. People's communities are getting smaller, but not you. Not the edu folk. The edu peeps are constantly plugged into other people's realities. It keeps the smog lifted, right? Every day is a rainy day for you, and you get to see beyond your own reality into the realities of others. And I think the multiple perspectives that you gain being in the edu sphere, oh man, it's gold. It's the best way to live. I love living this way. All right, I'm pulling into my parking spot right here in my high school. Gonna go rock some high school today. We got professional development today. I brought my guitar. We're having a campfire sing along. Don't ask, it's super awkward. All right, my name is John Eick. You can find me on the Twitters at John_Eick. I appreciate you for listening. Reach out to me. Find me at my website at learnwithjohneick.com. Today's day 30. I thought I'd only do 30 or go the whole 180. I think I'm going 180. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll catch you next time.